Hey, how you doing? Today I'm going to be doing something really fun, and it is an air fry lumpia challenge. It's going to be so fun, and I'm going to make it work because I want it to work. I love lumpia. I grew up on this stuff, and when this air fryer business came out, I finally had the chance to test it and see if it'll really work. And let's review my air fryer here. I have my Ninja air fryer here. It's a 4-quart. It has a big basket. Okay. And here are some instructions right here on the effectiveness of the air fryer. So it says right here, a drumstick you can cook at 390 for 22 to 26 minutes. And then it says here a frozen French fry you can cook at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. And here a non-frozen French fry you can cook at 390 for 20 to 25 minutes. Here it looks like a steak at 390 for 10 to 20 minutes. And interestingly enough, it says that you can make a cupcake at 325 for 12 to 15 minutes. And here it says you could do a fish at 390 for 10 to 13 minutes. So the thing that here on this little grid here that resembles a lumpia, I think is best resembles this one right here. 350 frozen French fries for 20 to 25 minutes. So I think that's what I'm going to actually do. I think I'm going to cook the frozen lumpia that my mother-in-law made, and I'm going to cook it at 350 for 20 minutes. And of course, you probably know the traditional lumpia. It's cooked in all this oil. But for this recipe, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the frozen lumpia with this canola oil. So I'm going to make it work, okay? So let me get the frozen lumpia. So my mom-in-law, she's been wrapping lumpia forever. So she makes these really, really tight. And I'll be making lumpia one day for one of my recipes, but that will be a different video, okay? So these are definitely frozen, and they are wrapped really, really tight. It's almost a perfectly rolled lumpia. Almost all of them are perfectly rolled. Okay. So let me just get a look at the tray really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it looks like for this 4-quart tray, I could fit about 13 finger-sized, tightly wrapped lumpias. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, but before I do it, and I do this with my pork chops too. Before I do it, I spray down the tray with oil so the lumpia wrapper won't stick. And I do that when I do air fried pork chops, sea salt and pepper air fried pork chops. I spray down the tray. So here it goes. Okay. Woo! All right. So the next one, I'm going to spray down the lumpia. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it down and then put them in. Here it goes. I guess it's better than, like I said, having them being fried and deep fried in a large amount of canola oil. This is one way of getting your lumpia, but not feeling too guilty afterwards, I guess. Okay, so we got those sprayed down. Okay, so we're doing our best to make it work. Okay, I gave each one a nice spray, and I'll even respray it. Okay, put the tray in. All right. And then again, the thing that resembles this particular recipe the most is 350 frozen French fries at 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to start at 20 minutes and then go from there. So I'm going to do 20 minutes and the temp is going to be at 350. And what I'll probably have to do is at 10 minutes is just turn them around to give them an even browning. Okay, so go ahead and press start. So that's 350 at 20 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead and press start. Oops, I turned that off. Let's go ahead and redo it. And I'm very comfortable with this too, not to worry. I've been using the air fryer since it first came out about 3 years ago, and I've went through about 3 of them. So, and I use it a lot, and the kids love it too for French fries, bagel pizzas, just a whole bunch of stuff. It's so nice. I'm very comfortable with it. Okay, so let's press start. All right, so I got it going there. So I'll see you in about 20 minutes, and behind the camera, I'll be turning them around at 10 minutes. And let's see what we get. So I wanted to do a midway check, and the lumpia has been in for the first 10 minutes, and so I'll show you how it looks. So there it goes. Actually, this is my second batch. So what I did is I went ahead and put in a frozen vegetable lumpia, and this is it at 10 minutes. And of course you saw me put in 13 meat lumpias, and this is it at about 10 minutes. And so what I have to do next is I have to turn each lumpia over so it gets even cooking time. Okay, and then I have to spray the lumpia again. Yes, we do have to spray again because I am trying to optimize this lumpia to make it work. So I'm going to take my lumpia, I'm going to get my spray, my canola oil spray, and go ahead and spray them again. Okay, I'm going to put it back in for the final 10 minutes. So it's set at 10 minutes at 350, and I'm just going to press start. And I get to walk away from it all again. That is a major benefit of the air fryer and cooking with lumpia, is that I get to walk away. If you're going to be the lucky person that gets to cook the lumpia in the hot oil during a party or something, unfortunately you don't get to walk away. You have to monitor the lumpia to make sure they don't burn on one side, or the oil burns down the house, which has happened. But anyways, please, this one will definitely keep you a little bit safer. You won't get any oil splatters on your skin. It won't be a hot oily mess, and you could walk away. So I have a surprise for you. So anyways, you saw that what's in here now is my second batch. So I just wanted to show you halfway how the lumpia cooked at 10 minutes and the remaining 10 minutes in here, and it'll be done. So my surprise is my first batch is already done and ready to show. All right, so let me take you over here to my mom's corner. And now I am in mom's favorite corner of the kitchen, where I get to do some work and kids are in doing their stuff. But this is my favorite corner. It's kind of cooler than the rest of the house. So we talked about the benefits of the air fryer. It uses about 99% less oil. It's a low risk for a hot, oily mess splatter, and virtually no risk for oil burns. It's 1 million less calories, And the nice thing is kind of a get-together portable, the air fryer. One friend of mine asked me if I had my air fryer in my gym bag, and I was just like, oh my God, that's so funny. But he saw that I was doing a lot of recipes in the air fryer, and he knows that those kind of things are really portable and can be transported easily. And the best part about all this is whether you cook it in the hot oil in the pot or in the air fryer, you still get your lumpia. All right, so I called my mom-in-law, about what was the wrapper that she used to make this air fried lumpia successful. And she cooks it the traditional way, so I've been eating them for years. But I wanted to know what the wrapper was, and I actually happen to have that wrapper too. So what she uses is this all-purpose Menlo wrapper. It says right there, Chinese spring roll, Filipino lumpia, Vietnamese cha gio, Mandarin pork. So I used this before. I used to make wontons with this and sprinkle sugar on them. So I have a lot of these. So my head is spinning. I think I can make more wonton desserts and sprinkle some maybe lihing powder or even some, like I was saying, like powdered sugar, even some cinnamon after these have crisp, and I don't have to deep fry them, because when I would cook these, I would have to deep fry them and they would be gone in a minute. But I think I can probably cut them into fours and do it in the air fryer. That will be another fun challenge for me. But let me get the finished product. I know you're excited to see that, and I'm excited to show you. Alright, so this is the very first one. Okay, so this is not the original Count of Lumpia. People were passing by and just grabbing one. But here is the lumpia that you saw me put in the air fryer. Okay, so they have a decent color to it, golden brown. Some parts, you know, even when you cook it in the oil, some parts get a little bit kind of brown more than the other, and it's no big deal. All lumpias are like that. So this part here and this part here, but this is almost a good, practically this side is almost a perfect lumpia. A little bit browned on these sides, which gives it character anyways. So this one turned out good. It just opened a little bit, but it's still lumpia. Let me see if I have a better one. This one could be almost perfect. Okay, and I can just by even touching it, the wrapper is so crispy. You could hear it. And that's what I like, super crispy lumpia. And here is another one. So let's open it up and see the contents to make sure they're cooked in the inside. Okay, so yes, they look very cooked to me. And I don't have the recipe for this yet. I'll be getting it soon, and that will be another video when I get to roll lumpia for the camera with this recipe. My mom-in-law will be giving me her long-time recipe from the motherland for sure. But I will be using those Menlo wrappers for sure. Okay, so let's open up another one. Yes, definitely cooked in the inside. So on my air fryer, you saw me put it in. I would say just keep it at that 350 for 20 total minutes. I think if you went another 5 minutes, you might dry out the inside. Even another 5 minutes might help the color of the outside of the wrapper. But as you could see, it's already crispy. You don't need to crisp it more. But I feel like if you went 25 minutes on this, I think you might dry out the inside and you might get rubbery inside of the lumpia. So we don't want that. We just kind of want it perfect like this. And I already taste tested this, so I'm going to guarantee it at 20 minutes. And my Ninja air fryer is really strong. So just keep watching them. Maybe if you want to check them for the very first time that you put it in. Maybe you want to check them, you know, let them cook for 10 minutes and then check them every 3 minutes thereafter. It's a lot of work, but for the first time, you just have to see how your air fryer manages its, how it fries. Got to get used to how your air fryer fries. Okay, so for meat lumpia, this is what I had in my fridge, but this is what I grew up on. This is la choy. This is a dip, the sweet and sour sauce that I love, and my children love this on their lumpia. This is another similar dipping sauce. It's a sweet chili sauce. It's delicious on lumpia. And then this is an unconventional sauce, but it's good too. This is just buttermilk ranch that you can dip in the lumpia. All right. So I have another surprise for you. So I was so fortunate enough that my mom-in-law, she loves to roll lumpia. That is her pastime. She loves to roll lumpia, and she loves to make pecan tarts, which is another video that I'm destined to make for the YouTube series of my cooking channel. But this is vegetable lumpia. So I love this lumpia too, and I did the exact same thing. I oiled down the pan, the air fry pan, and then I sprayed down the vegetable lumpia on both sides, and then I put it in, and then at 10 minutes I turned them around, sprayed them again, and then the last 10 minutes I just let them self-cook in the air fryer, and this is what I got. I was pretty surprised, but I'm really happy that it turned out this way. So I was challenged, you know, to prove that this works, and it's working in my favor, it's working in your favor, that this challenge of air frying the lumpia, it worked. So again, definitely this was rolled with a Menlo wrapper. And then let me just bring out some close-ups to you. So here is the first vegetable lumpia. It's wrapped really, really tight. Here's the second one. They're wrapped pretty tight. And I am destined to make a YouTube video for vegetable lumpia too. I just need to find the time and to do it, and I actually have to feel like I want to do it, but not on a hot day like today. Okay, so this, oh my gosh, this one is nearly perfect. So there's not any super brown spots. It's wrapped really tight. You can see the edge right here where it was closed, probably with egg white. Okay, and it's wrapped tight, and it's super, super crunchy. So let me see if I can open this up and you can hear the crunch. Yes, you can hear the crunch. Okay, so this is really nice because you get your veggies, but you're really not knowing you're eating veggies. So that's it looks like carrots, some green beans, some onions. It looks so good. And here is another one that I opened with scissors earlier. It's a cleaner cut so you can see the vegetables even better. Let me see if I can get you a really good sharp picture of it here. There you go. Doesn't that look delicious? So delicious. So my favorite dipping sauce for this one is, it's a weird combination, but Filipinos love this stuff. So it would be about ½ cup of vinegar, and this is the vinegar I have right now, and about a teaspoon of garlic. And that is the favorite dipping sauce for vegetable lumpia. But you know, you can always revert back to the traditional sauce, which would be like la choy or sweet chili sauce. But yeah, so I'm glad that I was able to do this today, get some time, and share with you that don't be shy to try to cook it in the air fryer, but there are some tips of how to make it work. And of course, it was spraying the lumpia, setting the correct time for it to cook in the air fryer. And I think the number one tip is using this wrapper. I cannot endorse another wrapper right now because I haven't tried it with those other kinds of wrappers, those other names, but I will endorse this particular one, and I've actually used it before. And for this particular lumpia to be cooked in an air fryer. Okay, well, I gotta go. The kids are trying. They're giving me the look that they're hungry, so I'll let you go. Take care.